Hey, happy Friday to you. It is December 21st, and these are the Friday Funnies. And if you're watching me right now, congratulations, you made it. According to the Mayans, the world was supposed to end today at 5 o'clock this morning. And since I didn't want to wake up early just to see the end of time, I slept in and missed it. But hey, it didn't happen anyhow. Now I think the Mayans were just pulling our legs a little bit. Well, inka-dinka-doo, back at you, pal. Now all we have to worry about is the economy as we know it, surviving a tumble over the fiscal cliff. Unless the national lunkheads can come to an agreement soon, we're all going to be climbing into the same handbasket for a trip to you-know-where. But on the bright side, Christmas is only 4 days away, and I'm starting my shopping today. Oh yeah, now that I know that the world's not ending, plus I shop right at the register. Because nothing has the spirit of the season, nothing says that like a gift card to Red Lobster, huh? Anyhow, while I shop, you can enjoy your survival with these, the top news stories from around the world. Nathan Grindle entered a darts tournament in Somerset, England. And he stood out from the other darters in the fact that he had long hair and a beard and, well, he looked a lot like the pictures that we see of Jesus. He looked so much like Jesus that the crowd started chanting, "Jesus, Jesus," every time that he got up to throw. And it got to the point where the security staff removed Mr. Grindle from the tournament, fearing that his presence was upsetting the other players. Now, I don't know what is more disturbing about this story, the fact that the presence of Jesus upset the other players, or the concept that when Jesus does return to earth, he's going to enter a darts tournament. All right, here's a story for you. A woman who works for the Australian government was out of town on a business trip. And on this trip, she engaged in a little hanky-panky with a male friend. And during the act of coitus, and I quote, "a glass light fitting was torn from its mount above the bed and landed on her face, injuring her nose and mouth," end quote. Now this leads to my first question, which is what kind of weird monkey sex were these people having? Because the sex then caused the woman physical injuries and depression to the point where she had to quit her job. But now, an Australian court has ruled that because the tryst happened on a business trip, she's eligible for workman's compensation benefits. So the next time you're in Australia on business, wink wink, rest assured that if you suffer from an II, that would be an intercourse injury, you'll be in good hands. Hank Johnson is a congressman from Georgia, and this week he apologized after making a comment on the House floor about Michigan's new right-to-work law. He said, and I quote, "What happens when you put a giant and a midget in a cage? The midget won't win the fight. But if you put a giant in a cage with 30 midgets, then the midgets have a chance." End quote. Other than being a stupid thing to say, Johnson upset the midget lobby and he had to apologize for using the M word. The M word? We can't even say midget anymore? What am I going to call the midget lights on my Christmas tree? What's going to happen to midget racers? And how about, we all know them, the mental midgets? I want to know why Congressman Johnson didn't upset the giants with his message too. I mean, who is standing up for the jumbo people? I think it's time for the midgets and the giants to unite in a group called TTT, Tiny to Titanic. Then they can sue all the people in the middle. Well, hey, that's it, kids. Congratulations again on making it through the end of the world. I am wishing you a very, very wonderful Christmas, and I'll be back with you right here next Friday for the final Friday Funnies of 2012. See you then.